9 unbeaten, you must be happy with that statistic.
Yeah, obviously happy with that. A wee bit frustrated at the moment, just obviously to lose a goal late on in the game. Having, it was a real difficult game for both sides, pitch, everything else that comes out. I know it's the same for both sides, but once we got ourselves in front, I thought we'd done more than enough to make sure we won the game, and it feels a bit disappointing now because we've dropped 2 points at the very end there in a really frustrating way. But massive credit to the boys for that run you just touched upon there. A point away from home, especially up here in the conditions, is never a disaster. So we'll definitely take the positives out of that, and we'll also look at where we can improve, because that's the key now, is to keep moving forward and keep progressing.
Do you ultimately feel like you deserve to win that game on the balance of play?
Yeah, I think we've done enough over the pace. I don't think we were brilliant. I don't think it was a great game. I thought the pitch clearly was not conducive to playing free-flowing football, but I thought we dealt with the conditions well, got ourselves in front, and then once we were in front, limited them to next to no chances at all, apart from obviously they get 2 penalties within the game. And apart from the 2 penalties, when Jordan actually touched the ball really, so it showed how much control we had in the game without really doing enough ourselves. When you're only 1-0 up, you do run the risk of being pegged back. But like I say, for that whole game, I felt pretty in control and thought that we're going to hold on for 3 points.
What do you make of the penalty incidents?
Soft, extremely soft would be my understanding on both. I think the first one, especially the fact that nobody appeals for the first one at all. I actually think it's really poor defending for us, and I'll speak, obviously Nick, I've already said to Nicky, really poor. He switches off at the back post initially, so it's poor defending, and we should get punished for that anyway. The ball bounces and Brown doesn't get to the ball, but once Nicky reacts to go inside him, then naturally the ball goes past him, and I think it's impossible to turn with your hand at your side, so it does catch his arm as it goes past him, but there's nobody coming in behind him. The ball's just going to go out to play, clear the box, and the letter of the law is his arm away for the body, maybe, but you need to take into these considerations as well, and I think that's extremely soft from my point of view, the fact that nobody claims and nobody knew nothing about it. So that's frustrating, but then Jordan makes a save, which is great, so that's part of the game. And then the second half, obviously they get the penalty in the second half, and even that one again, I think soft, but at the same time I've asked the referee about it, and his words were that he felt the goalkeeper came out in a reckless way and didn't win the ball. So as soon as he does that and there is a little bit of contact, VAR are not going to intervene clearly because they feel that there was contact. I've seen it back. I think my goalkeeper makes himself big, spreads himself to block a save like you would do. I think the striker gets to the ball first and kicks it out the pitch, and then momentum takes him into the goal. I don't think the goalie makes a second movement towards him at all. So I think that's really harsh, and I think on the basis of that, I'm not going to sit here and make excuses because we should have stopped the cross initially. We shouldn't have ran the ball at the pitch. There's other things we can do to make it better, but it does make it a wee bit more frustrating, the fact that we've came away with just a point when, if we get through that moment, it's 3 points and down the road and job done.
You're saying there, obviously, just think how much control you had in the game. Was it then frustration that you didn't really kick on and kill it off?
Yeah, if you think at the balance of play, first half to second half, I think, like I just said, when it's only 1-0, you always run that risk of being pegged back. It can take anything. It can take a decision. It can take an individual error or a mistake. But I did feel in control. I'd have liked us to have maybe been a bit better in possession second half compared to the first half. We did break a few times in the first half and put some good balls into the box, where the second half became a bit bitty, to be honest. There wasn't a real great amount of quality for both teams at times, purely because of, I feel, the surface, which is, that's just the time of the year and everything else has came with the challenges. Credit to everyone getting the game on with the weather it's been in the last few weeks. So from that point of view, I thought that was just one of the games. It's never going to be a classic, but I thought we did do enough in the end.
Maybe just a word on the fans that travelled up, David, just shy of 1,000 of them in really difficult conditions and sang their heart out all game.
100%. They go everywhere with us every single week, and the amount of support we've had for them has been incredible. And like you said, when we left yesterday morning, if you could have said that over 1,000 people would leave from the Central Belt to try and make their way up here today, I'd have thought there'd be absolutely no chance. So massive credit to everyone for coming up. We're really grateful for their support, and I hope they get home safely, and we'll look forward to seeing them next week at Easter Road.